Hey everyone, welcome back to PolarByte. Today we're revisiting one of the most important cautionary stories in crypto history, FTX. Even though the collapse happened years ago, the consequences are still unfolding, and the latest regulatory actions show that this chapter is far from closed. Understanding what's happening now is critical, not just for investors, but for the future of trust in crypto markets.
You know, the whole FTX collapse feels like ancient history at this point, right? But believe it or not, the shockwaves are still hitting. And actually, some of the biggest consequences are only just now popping up, which tells us this story is, it's far from over. So, if you thought the whole saga wrapped up when Sam Bankman-Fried got convicted, well, think again. The stuff that's really going to stick, the lasting impact, it's happening as we speak. We're seeing new regulatory moves that are literally setting the stage for what trust and accountability are going to look like in crypto from here on out. And that's exactly what we're diving into. We're going to look at how these new actions from regulators are basically forcing the entire crypto space to grow up, and do it quickly. Okay, so here's the big headline that's kicking all this off again. The SEC just dropped its final enforcement actions on SBF's inner circle. And let me tell you, this is not just a minor update you can scroll past. No, this is a huge signal about where regulation is headed. And this is where it gets really interesting, because what we're seeing is that the very idea of accountability is changing. There's a new price to pay for this level of failure, and it's not just about money or jail time anymore. I mean, just look at what's happening to these insiders. You've got Caroline Ellison. You remember her, the CEO of Alameda Research? She's now banned from being an officer or director for a decade. And other execs, they're facing lifetime bans. We're not talking about a slap on the wrist. These are career enders, plain and simple. This is a massive shift in thinking. You know, we used to just think about penalties in terms of fines or maybe prison. But now, we're talking about these career bans. And the message couldn't be clearer. If you mess up this badly, it's not just gonna hit your wallet, it's gonna end your career in this space, period. And this quote right here, it just nails it. Accountability does not end with prison sentences alone. That's the message, loud and clear from the regulators. What they're saying is, hey, crypto world, leadership failures are now going to be treated just as seriously as they are in traditional finance. And for founders and execs everywhere, that is a huge wake-up call. All right, so that's the people side of things. Now let's pivot and talk about the asset that was at the very heart of all this, the FTT token. Because its story has taken a wild turn too, and what it stands for today is completely different. Yeah, post-collapse, the FTT token is basically a ghost. Its value has nothing to do with being useful on an exchange anymore. Now, it's all about speculation. It's driven by rumors, by whispers about what's happening in the bankruptcy court. It's a token that jumps based on headlines, not on any real fundamentals.
I mean, the difference between then and now is just night and day. Back then, FTT's value was all about what FTX was building, the innovation. Now, it's a completely different beast. Its price moves on bankruptcy news, and really it just represents this massive failure. It's gone from being fundamentals-driven to being purely event-driven, a total 180.
Okay, so let's zoom out a bit, because this is so much bigger than just FTX. The fallout from this whole mess is literally rewriting the rulebook for the entire crypto industry. And here's the key takeaway, really. When we look back, the most important legacy of FTX won't be what it did to crypto prices. Nope. It's going to be the regulatory precedent it's setting. Every action taken against these execs is a shot across the bow to every other exchange, every DeFi platform, every custodian in the game. So what does that warning mean in practice? Well, it means there's a new checklist for survival. Things like total transparency, keeping customer funds separate, and, actual corporate governance. Those aren't just nice to haves anymore. In a post-FTX world, they are the absolute bare minimum you need to do to even stay in business. Now, all this sounds pretty grim, right? But it brings up a kind of paradoxical idea. Could it be that this colossal failure actually ends up making the crypto industry stronger in the long run? It's this weird, painful cycle that a lot of industries go through. You get a huge scandal, like FTX, and it absolutely tanks trust. But what happens next? It forces a cleanup. The bad actors get flushed out, the rules get clearer, and the standards for everyone who's left get higher. It's painful, for sure, but that's how you build something that's actually sustainable. And really, that's the two-sided legacy of FTX, isn't it? It's a huge turning point. On one hand, it's this brutal reminder of what happens when greed goes completely unchecked. But on the other hand, it's also proof that sooner or later, consequences will catch up with you.
So that leaves us with one last big question to chew on. As damaging as all this was this painful, incredibly public train wreck exactly what crypto needed to go through to finally, maybe, earn real, lasting trust from the mainstream?
If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to PolarByte. This is not financial advice, just education and perspective. And for daily crypto updates and major regulatory news, join our Telegram channel at @PolarByte. Thanks for watching, stay sharp, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.